Hi guys, welcome back to Memory Monday with Jacqy. My name is Jacqy Nganga. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please make sure that you like, please comment, please share so that at least it can get to many people. As you enjoy, other people will enjoy. Yeah, so thank you so much for the feedback that I got on my last videos, the part 1 and part 2 of my relationships. Thank you so much for your feedback. Thank you so much for your from the conversations that I did last week and the polls that I did. I really got a lot of engagement, and thank you guys for taking part of on those questions and also showing me that you actually watch my videos, which is something that I really love about you guys. Anyway, so today I'm going to talk about what changed after I became a mother, what changed after I gave birth, what changed generally, what changed after I became a mom at 21. And I've been a mom for the last 2 years, which has been amazing. And my baby right now, she's a toddler. She's 2 years and 3 months. So this video is not is not for only moms. It is also for people who have not yet had kids and you would want to know the changes that can come after you become a mom, or the changes that can come after parenthood. So this is also for you male guys who are watching this, and also for female. So it's all rounded. And yes, I have written down those points, and I'm going to tell them to you guys and explain to you. So please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Yeah, so let's get right into it. So the first point is my priorities changed. After I became a mom, and I just found myself, I changed in terms of my spending habits. Like right now, my baby comes first before everything else. I have to think about, like, if I go to the supermarket or I go somewhere to buy something, I have to think about my baby. Does she have enough clothes? Does she have enough shoes? Is she okay? As in my priorities changed. Before I got pregnant, obviously it was just me. But after baby, we are two of us, and I'm the mother, so I have to be responsible. I have to like prioritize her first before I think other things. Yeah. The second point is my friendships changed. In terms of, I cannot say that the friends I had before I got baby, actually the friendships have really changed because we don't have the same conversations we used to have before, because I became a mom and some of them are not moms. So I find myself that I relate more with people, with women who have children, so that I think I relate more with them because we're on the same season of motherhood and all that. So my friendships really changed. Yes, I keep in touch with the friends I had before, but the relationship is not the way it was before. You see, like the way I used to go out and all that, I no longer go out the way I used to go. So yeah, so can say that my friendships have changed. So if you're an aspiring mom, just know that your friendships will change, and make sure that you find people who you're on the same season, so that you can be able to relate with each other, because it can get really tough when you're the mom and you have friends who are not moms, so they will not relate with you. So make sure that you at least get people who you can talk to, who are moms, and who can even you can even know you're on the same page. So the third point is I became more patient and cautious. This is like, before I got baby, I was really impatient with things. Like, I used to be very impatient, but with the time that baby came, I needed to be patient. I needed to be patient for her to sleep. I needed to be patient for her to like eat food and all that. You see, so patience, you just have to build on patience or you'll just lose your mind. And also about being cautious is, I used to wonder how my mom used to raise us, like in terms of like the cartoons that we used to watch and all that. And I was like, no, obviously when I became a mom, I found myself that I'm actually becoming how she used to raise us. For example, my mom, there's some cartoons that she didn't want us to watch. And I have actually come to realize that even with Atalia, with the things that she watches, I'm very cautious on what she watches, because I also want her to grow like me in terms of like the things that she watches. So I can say that I've been more patient and I've been more cautious with how my baby does her things. But also I've also learned to like give her the space to like grow into who she's supposed to be, instead of me monitoring everything that she does. In that, I think it's going to help her to be more responsible and also be more expressive in terms of the things that she wants and all that. The fourth point is I usually think of the future more than before. Before I got pregnant, actually, I don't even think in terms of even my relationship. I wasn't thinking of the future. For example, I always wanted to get married, but after I got baby, that's when it started hitting me. I want my baby to grow up with her dad. I want her to have a complete family. I want to get married. Like those are some of the things that happened when I got pregnant. I always say that I wanted to get married at 28, as in I was never in a hurry. But after I got baby, I realized I also want her to grow in the environment that I grew up in. I want her to grow up with both her parents, to see her play with her dad and all that stuff. So I can say that nowadays I think of the future more. I want her to grow well. I think about, am I going to be able to provide for her like the way my parents provided for me? Am I also going to take her to a good school like the good schools my parents took me? You see, so in terms of the future, I think a lot about it. And I even remember when I was pregnant, I used to think, am I going to be able to hack this motherhood thing? Because remember, my first time mom, I haven't mothered anyone before. So it was kind of rough for me at first, but I got used to it. And so far, I can say that I know I am a good mom. The fifth point is I became more responsible in terms of this is a baby I'm raising. This is a human I'm raising. So I need to be a good example to her in terms of how I talk, how I do my things, because she looks up to me. She sees what I do. So obviously what I say is what she's going to say. What I do is what she's most of the time, but it is not what you teach your child, it's what she sees. If she sees a certain habit, she's going to take it from you. She's not going to do as you tell her, she's going to do as you show her. So be more like, I would say, before you even after you get your baby, there's some habits that you don't like about yourself and you wouldn't want your child to have them. Please make sure that you change them, because she'll be watching, or he or she is going to be watching what you'll be doing. So point six is sleep became a luxury. Before baby came, I remember I used to be the kind of person who usually said I wouldn't share my bed with anyone else. But I just opened up, as it just changed me in terms of like I was able to accommodate my baby on my bed, because I didn't have a certain bed that I could put my baby in, so we could sleep together. So you see, I had to accommodate her. Also, in terms of my baby had colic when she was young, so she didn't sleep. She used to really cry a lot at night, and she wouldn't sleep at night. She would during the day. So you see, I wouldn't sleep the time that I am used to. So sleep became a luxury. So every time that I got the chance to sleep, I would sleep. But maybe you find yourself like maybe you want to nap during the day. That time that you want to nap during the day, the baby is already up, so you can't sleep at that time. You have to sleep the time that she's sleeping. But also, you find that when the baby is sleeping, that's when you want that me time. You want time to like talk to your friends. You want time to maybe go to the shop or even like meditate and all that. But then you find yourself you don't get that time. So take advantage of this time that that you can sleep as much as you can. So because when baby comes, you're not going to get that sleep. The seventh and the last point is I got to know a mother's love. Before you get kids, you get to experience the love from your mother. You get to see her perfections and her imperfections and all that. But when you become a mother, you realize a certain love that you didn't have before, a love for your child. Like, you do anything for your child, you want to protect them, you want to give them the best, as in that love you didn't have it before. But after you become a mom, it just comes out automatically. You just find yourself changing. You like want to give her the best. Yeah, it is so unconditional. It also makes you want to do better, be a better person. Yeah, so that's a mother's love. And I know that motherhood is amazing. And as long as that you follow as in you just do things the way you want to do. Like, I would say that you should, like, if you want to be a certain mother, be that mother. As in, you don't have to like look at someone else how they raise their baby, so that you can know that that is how you're going to raise your baby. And babies are different, so even mothers are different, so how you raise your child is going to be different from other mothers. But that shouldn't make you feel like you're less of a mom or more of a mom, you see. So I have like 4 points also that I would want to give advice to those who are aspiring moms or aspiring parents of my experience as a mom. Number one is maintain a positive mindset. Remember, when you become a mom, or when you become a dad, or when you become a parent, there's so much that is going to happen, so much adaptability. Like, you'll have to adapt with how life is, you'll have to adapt with having a child. There's a lot that you will adapt on. So make sure that you take on the positive, even if there's some negative aspects, like you're lacking sleep, like maybe the baby is disturbing you, or maybe just a lot, because you can find yourself like having um, a lot to juggle, like maybe house chores and you have a baby and all that. Focus on the positive. Like, if the baby cries a lot, focus on the time that she laughs, the time that she smiles, the time that she's starting to even talk, the time that she even wants to hug you. Because with time, the child will not remain the way he or she is. She's going to grow, she's going to evolve, she'll want to be given that kind of love, she's going to be loved, she's going to be hugging you, she's going to like be talking to you. So focus on that good side. Number two is your body will change. For this is for moms. Your body will change. Either you might lose, or you might add weight. It depends, because mothers are different. Like for me, I added weight for a while and then I lost weight because I guess of stress and all that. But I'm telling you, your body is going to change. But one thing I should tell you is, to your child's eyes, to your baby's eyes, you are perfect, you are beautiful, you are, as in, your baby sees the perfection in you. So despite how you see your body, and despite how your body is going to be like, please love yourself, because that is a beautiful miracle that you have brought into this world. And you're going to be proud of this child, and this child is so proud of you. So make sure that you, like, if you maybe add weight because of the breastfeeding and eating, after you're done, like after the baby is 2 years, you're done breastfeeding, or the time that you're going to decide to stop breastfeeding, that's when maybe you can start working out. And if you're not okay with your body, maybe will start maybe working out, and maybe looking at the meals that you're taking, so that you can get to the body that you would want. But for the time being, after you get a baby, please don't focus on your body, focus on your babies. Yeah, so also, one thing that I did, for example, because for me, I remember I didn't want this baby fat. So what I did is, this is only for people who you've given birth normally, not like through CS, because through CS you cannot tie your name. So me, what I did is, the first time after I gave birth, the second day, I took a lasso, and I did not even tie it tightly. And then I put it on my belly and closed here at the back. That is what I did like for 3 days. So the tummy was able to go back to how it was, because if you leave it like that, it's going to like stay like that. So that is what worked for me. I tied it, but it was not too tight. Then after that, I started wearing a corset and all that. That's why I was able to maintain a flat tummy. Although I cannot say it is really flat, but that's what I did, because I didn't want to get that baby fat after. So you see, you can control the way you want your body to be like. It also depends on you. If you're okay with that, it's fine. Don't judge yourself, because you can still work out after. So the last point is, every child is different. I know that if you get your kids, you'll be going for clinics. Every time you'll be going for clinics, your baby is going to be tested, the kilos that she has and all that. Sorry, I'm using she, it's because I have a daughter, but he or she is going to be tested, the kilos and all that. Please don't compare your child to another. Even if the nurse or the person who is testing your baby tells you that you're not feeding the baby well and all that, know that your baby is different. She will grow differently, and even if the milestones are going to be different. Another mother's child will not grow the same way as yours, and your child will not grow the same way as other child. So make sure that you don't compare. So we've come to the end of this video. I hope this video was not that long, but I have shared what I wanted to share today. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please make sure that you comment. If you're a mom, tell me what are some of the changes that happened to you, because I know I haven't mentioned all. That was just by my experience. Yeah, and if you're an aspiring man, comment down below. Tell me what you've learned and all that. I would really want to know your responses. So thank you so much for watching. Until next Monday. Bye.